I'm a little thick. I'm not as bright as you, so I want you to kind of explain to me again what this calendar cycle is. Like, so every 28 years, just
Yeah.
explain it to me again.
Okay. All right. Every 28 years, the calendar repeats itself, and it's simply because you have 7 days in a week, right?
Yeah.
And the leap year is every 4 years. So and a year goes ahead by one day of the week. If it's not a leap year, if it's the first, second, or third quartered year, then the days of the week go ahead by one day of the week for every year. Once you cross a leap year and you cross the February 29th, then the day of the week goes ahead by 2 days, by 2 days. So for example, Christmas Day 1984 fell on a Tuesday. This means in 1985 it fell on a Wednesday, 1986 it fell on a Thursday, and 1987 it fell on a Friday. And in 1988, because you're crossing a February 29th, you're crossing a leap day, you're going ahead by 2 days of the week instead of one. So that's why December 25th, Christmas Day 1988, fell on a Sunday.
Okay.
So
And you were saying I already forgot, but I'm gonna try my best to remember this. So I
yeah,
was born February 4th, 1987. What
yes.
day was that?
Well, you were born in a third quartered year, which comes right before a leap year, and February 4th is what you said.
Yeah.
Well, February 4th fell on a Wednesday.
Okay. Wednesday. Now, okay, so my girlfriend's birthday, my fiance rather, her birthday is June 23rd, 1993.
June 23rd, 1993. Well, she was born in a first quartered year this time, so that's the year that comes right after a leap year, and June 23rd fell on a Wednesday.
That's unbelievable. That's a really special skill, man. I've never met another person that could do that.
Yeah. So anyways, continuing on with my explanation,
Mhm.
uh, every 4 years you go ahead. You take away 2 days of the week. So for instance, today's date is June 23rd. Happy birthday to your girlfriend, by the way, or your
Yeah, yeah,
fiance.
it's coming up.
So she's 4 years away from a matching birthday.
Okay.
Yeah,
4
because
years away from a matching birthday, and that's when she kind of starts on this cycle. That'll be her first cycle.
yeah, when she turns 28 in 2021. So now continuing on. So in addition to all the leap years, you have three different types of common years. You have the first quartered, you have the second quartered, and you have the third quartered year. So this means that today, 2017, or sometimes I call it 1989 for simplicity's sake, um, is Friday the 23rd of June. So this means that the next time it's the first quarter year and it's June 23rd, it'll fall on a Wednesday, and then in 1997 or 2025 rather, it'll fall on a Monday. So this is how the system works.
So what if I asked you now? You use 1989 sort of as your reference point.
Yes,
What if I ask you about something past? Like, what if I ask you what was February 1st in 1971?
February 1st, 1971. 1971 was a third quarter year, so it comes right before a leap year, and February 1st that year would have fallen on a Monday.
Wow. Okay. So, and you could go all the way. You could go all the way back. Like, even if I asked you a date in the 1800s, do you think you could figure that out?
I think I actually could.
Okay. Let's try one. It's a little quiz. Put you on the spot. So we'll
Yes.
do. Let's do. Uh, we'll say. Let's say June 21st
Yeah.
in 1852.
June 21st, 1852. Well, I can tell you a little bit about 1852. That was a leap year, and so it was a leap year, and because we're dealing with centennial years, like my easiest solution is just simply to count by 96. If you're crossing a centennial year that isn't a leap year, so 1852 is matching year to 1948. So I'm actually going back to 1948, which is the matching year to 1976. So June 21st is what you said in 1852, which is exactly the same as 1948 and 1976 and 2004. So June 21st fell on a Monday.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So now, like, this special skill here. Does this transfer across all math, or do you relate things to times? Like, if I just gave you a bunch of numbers to crunch, would you be able to do it?
It depends. I know my times tables to 25.
Okay.
Um,
So I'm gonna give you three numbers just as a little quiz here. So let's do. So we're gonna say 56 times 12
Okay, yeah, that's, I said up to 25.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
Yeah,
let's say
yeah,
12 times 8.
which is 96.
Okay. Okay, I gotta think the numbers through faster. Okay, so we'll say 12 times 9 plus 72.
12 times 9 plus 72? That would be 180.
Wow, okay. So how about 16 times 12 plus 140?
Okay, that would be 192 plus 140, so I think that would be 332.
Okay, let's do one more. We're gonna do 100 minus 64 plus 18. Sure.
Yeah, 54.